Huh. What's up YouTube, this is Captain Goli from Initian Techno, and in this kind of particular video guys, I want to bring you what's on my Samsung Galaxy Tab 3. So this kind of video has actually become one of the most anticipated video on the YouTube technology community, so let's just get started. So in terms of the lock screen that I've got right now, right here, as you can see here, is actually the applications called HiLocker. I've already made about the review about this kind of applications on my channels. You can also check it on the descriptions box below. I will give the link. And this kind of applications is actually allows you to have the Android 4.4 KitKat lock screen preview. As you guys can see, this is actually my Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 running on the Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. And in this kind of particular video, I just want to show you guys what kind of program that I've been using regularly on my daily basis. As I stated before, that this kind of tablets has become my daily driver. I've been using it on my colleague and also business stuffs, and also this kind of stuffs is actually I've been using my Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 inch. So what are actually the programs that I've been using regularly? I've already put on my home screen here. There are actually only two kind of the home screens because I really love simplicity. I just do not want like lots of the icons pops out on your home screen. I just want to make it really simple. So the first kind of application that I've been using is actually called Clash of Clans. This has actually become my only game that I've been running on a daily basis. Yes, I've made a lot of the game review on my channel, but the only games that I've been running on the daily basis is actually Clash of Clans, because it actually becomes one of the games that I'm really addicted in, because lots of my friends also been playing this kind of particular games, and also I found this kind of particular games really enjoyable. And the next thing is actually called Clean Master. So this kind of application is just really like an assistant that allows you to clean store kind of the memory on your device for some of the junk file or the necessary files, because you access Instagram or Line or so kind of lots of the application that takes data or storage from your local kind of the devices itself. And also this kind of applications I found is really useful in terms of free some of the RAM that here I got. So kind of I've done lots of the multitasking, and lots of the applications not really 100% perfectly closed, so I've been using these kind of the applications to help me free of some kind of the my RAM. It's really helpful guys. I mean, I've been using this kind of the Clean Master since a long time ago. And also the next thing is actually called Speed Test. This kind of the particular application is just really popular. Lots of people have actually been using this kind of application to take a speed test towards understanding how fast is actually the internet speed that they carry currently. So I've been using this kind of the speed test applications for so kind of long time. And the next thing is actually compass.com. In this kind of particular applications is just like a local news application that's been provided by the local newspaper company, so I can actually recently keep updated for so kind of the news that is around the world right now, from the sport, also technology, also I found the economy, also the health, so kind of the lots of the category that I can find on this kind of particular application. So the next is actually Google Play Store. Standard Play Store, standard Market Store. That's actually you download your applications. It's actually really standard. And the next is actually Instagram. So I really love Instagram because I love seeing other kind of the pictures, and also I love to share my pictures. You can actually follow me on Instagram at Kevin Goli. I will leave also the link in the comment sections below. And the reason is actually I already access this kind of the Instagram on every single daily basis. I mean seeing another kind of people's actually photos is really fun. I found this kind of like fill my leisure time, and I found that opening Instagram is really good. And the next is actually the camera applications. As you guys can see, it's actually a really standard camera, really standard application that you can find on your kind of the device itself. And the next actually Twitter. I'm not really using that kind of Twitter, but I've been opening this kind of the applications every single daily basis to just keep interact with my viewers on my YouTube channels, and also some other kind of my friends that still using Twitter. Because matter of fact, there's not a lot of all of my friends actually using Twitter anymore. Lots of people's actually been transitioning to use the instant messaging applications rather than social media such as Facebook or Twitter. But in terms of sort of kind of many applications, I'm still using this kind of the Twitter application itself. And the next is actually called Line Messenger. It actually comes from Japan, right? This kind of the messengers becomes a booms in the in my country. Lots of people's actually been using this kind of the messenger applications, and also me still using this kind of applications because it becomes like my secondary messenger applications. So the first place actually BlackBerry messengers will stated in my future kind of the later on this video, but Line Messengers it becomes like the second messenger that I've been using on the daily basis also. And the next thing's next is actually my files. So keep in mind, guys, that actually my Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 8-inch is not rooted, right? I'm not rooting any kind of my Android devices, though. It's kind of it's become really basic and also default sort of kind of the Explorer file that comes from the Android itself. So to access sort of kind of the files that come from memory card and also the internal memory, I can use this kind of the default application itself. And the next thing next is actually called K9 Mails. It's become like my primary email clients. I can actually use manage couples of the client emails account. For example, so my business account, my email, and also colleague account, and also my personal email account. I can actually handle this kind of 3 accounts in the same time using the same sort of kind of the applications, and I found it's really simple and also really really efficient because I can actually manage 3 different accounts at the same time. And in terms of this kind of the fasting, in terms of if there are lots of the emails actually comes in the same time, K9 Mail is actually able to handle also kind of this kind of the email self. So I actually recognize K9 Mails from the recommendations that come from John for Lakers a couple of years ago. He also recommended use this kind of the K9 Mail applications. That's really really helpful. You can actually download for free on the Play Store with no charge. And the next thing next is actually I got YouTube, which is actually I watch videos on a daily basis on my YouTube accounts. I subscribe lots of the channels actually, as you can see here. I subscribe to fitness, technology, sort of kind of the stuff. So I'm watching YouTube on a daily basis. And the next thing next is actually Google Chrome, which is actually pick up my primary browsers rather than the OEM default browsers, because I found that Google Chrome is really handy because I can actually literally connect my tablet history and also cookies, all those kind of passwords directly through my computer and also my PC using the Google account itself. And also next thing next is Maps, which is actually in some occasions I use it, and also Gmail application, which is actually pick up my secondary email client. It's sort of kind of the maybe the K9 got crashed or got the error, I can actually still access my email using the Gmail application. And now it's actually because my primary sort of kind of the messenger applications or the client, which is actually BlackBerry Messenger. So as you can see, I use this kind of app messengers on a daily basis. Lots of my friends and also colleague, friends, family that chats me through this kind of the applications, because in Indonesia BlackBerry Messenger is really booms up to biggest, I can say, messenger application that currently on the market right now in Indonesia especially. So yeah, the last one is actually Gallery. It's just really a standard application to access all of my media, sort of kind of the video and also images that I capture from the camera or I actually download. So it's just really simple. And the next is actually just settings here to just having the fast directly access to my settings on my tab itself. So yeah, that's it guys, basically what kind of the application that I've been using on my Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 regularly on a daily basis. And let me know what kind of the application that are you using on a daily basis. Leave it on the comment section below, let me know. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my channels, and also hit the like button, really means a lot to me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.